I'm going to be covering everything to do with our new Narcethium, as well as everything regarding Apothecary gear, and anything else that I feel needs to be covered. First and foremost, weapons for the Apothecaries. You may take the Tigress, the Godwin, or the Umbra bolt gun. These are the standard bolt guns that every Astartes will be using for the moment. For your helmet, you may take any of the Apothecary Mark helmets. Mark 4, Mark 5, Mark 6, Mark 7, the alternate Mark 7. We also have the Knight helmet variant if you want to take that, you're free to. For uniform, we have the Apothecary armor here. You may take any of the marks once again, whatever you prefer. For the vest, which is our pauldrons, you may take the Apothecary pauldrons Mark 6 until we, excuse me, get our chapter custom. The ones I am wearing currently are not in the arsenal, but may be in the future. For the backpack, you may take the Mark 4 Power Pack Apothecary. Apothecaries are free to take blue colored armor if they wish to, with a white colored pauldron, or any blue markings, as long as they have either an Apothecary identifying mark or the white identifying mark, as we will be the only ones in our chapter wearing white. For the Narcethium, you will need to go under night vision and get either the 1 or the 2 Narcethium. I prefer the 2, but it's just cosmetic appearance, nothing changes. Under your inventory, Vita canisters here, you will be allowed to take 6, which comes in handy with the Narcethium, which I will cover momentarily. You can take 6 from the arsenal, but you are allowed to collect more off of dead Astartes. So, we're covering the Narcethium functionality now. We are going to go to Configure, Controls, and Configure Add-ons. Under Web Knight's Melee, the Use Weapon Ability keybind is what allows us to access our Narcethium. So I have that set to Shift H because I will not accidentally press it, and it's not usually used very often. It doesn't conflict with anything either. When I press that keybind Shift H for me, it'll open up a menu. I have some different things here. So I can use it on myself, use it on another person, or I can swap them out. So healing, which is this, and all that does is allow me to heal myself with the Vita canisters, and I can switch to harvesting, and that'll allow me to harvest for myself. So harvesting gives Vita canisters. You can harvest on both alive and dead Astartes. If they are alive, they will give 1 Vita canister, and they will take some minor damage. You may harvest a maximum of 3 times on an Astartes, so twice, and then the 3rd time they will die. So technically you can kill someone with it. I harvest myself. You can see I take a minor injury from it, nothing big, and I get a single Vita canister from it. I can heal myself. The healing acts as a pack without the requirement of them being stabilized first or having not lost a lot of blood. So it is very handy. It's limited on how many we can take, and we will be doing gear checks, so don't try and sneak it. And as you can see, it consumes 2 Vita canisters there. Now to cover specifically what we're going to be doing with our friends here. So we'll kill him, and we'll test this on him first. So animations on people have slightly different. They work the same way, just do different things. I can heal this man here, do similar animation if I harvest, and it will damage him if I harvest. If I damage someone, just gives them a pack, as mentioned. If they are dead or unconscious, it will do a similar animation for healing. If I want to harvest from someone who's dead, though, and this is one of our jobs as apothecaries, we must collect the gene seed of our fallen brothers. To do that, we swap to the harvest mode and use it on another person. And this will give us a nice little animation that will collect the gene seed from him, as well as 3 Vita canisters. Basically, since he is no longer primary canister, we take all 3 Vita canisters at once, as you can see here. And also, if you heal someone, you will get an Oath of Healing. You obviously won't get it if you heal yourself, but as you can see, I get Space Marine Gene Seed. And that is very important for us to collect. And it will matter likely in some point in the future, but it is part of our duty as apothecaries for the roleplay aspect more so than anything. If you have any questions, you're free to DM me.